Previously, I talked on the importance of maintaining a consistent active prayer life, part one, and I'm going to continue there. But let me quickly rephrase the key points in in part one. One of the key points stated was that if you must have a consistent active prayer life, then you must have a devotional life. You must create a system, a structure that compels you to pray, even when you don't feel like even the days you don't see the need to. But those systems are in place, and so you pray. And as a result, you no longer pray because you have a bad dream. You no longer pray because there is a danger you perceive, as good as that is. But now there is a structure that continually brings you to the place of prayer. Okay, so today we'll be talking on prepping your spirit ahead of time, even before your prayer time. I know the system, the world we are, is structured in such a way that is there to distract us deliberately. But it is us believers who think everything just happened unintentionally. The world is so intentional in capturing our attention. The street is screaming for our attention. The music on the street is screaming for our attention. I mean, ungodly music that we don't even intentionally listen to, but it's entering our ears. Our works scream for our attention. Even our responsibility in church also can scream for our attention. But guess what? You must be intentional. You must prep your spirit. And then somebody will say, I don't feel like praying. And yes, I understand. In fact, you don't have to feel like praying. One of the things I established in my previous video is that prayer is work. And so, what does it mean to prep your spirit? Now, for instance, you are preparing, you planned in your mind that, okay, when I get to home tonight, I'm going to spend quality time to prayer. I'm going to spend quality time in God's presence. You start preparing your mind ahead. What are the things you do with your atmosphere? Because your atmosphere matters too. Yes, I know there is a place where you don't need motivation anymore to pray. But until you get there, for now, you must practice the act of prepping your spirit ahead of time, stirring up your spirit even before you get to the place of prayer. Sometimes when you are in the office, when you are at work, in your business place, form the culture of having an environment that is consistent with your moral values. You see, the kind of music you play, if you don't feel the need to pray, play a song. Thank God for people like Minister T.A. Sunday. Go listen to their song. I'm sure you will see the need. You'll be motivated to pray. And somebody will say, in prayer, you don't need motivation. I know you don't need motivation. But until you get to that realm where your angels will be the one to tap you and say, sister, it's time for prayer. It's good to use your alarm. Set your alarm. Prep your spirit. You are going home already. What are you meditating on? Are you already meditating on things you want to talk to God about? These are where we prep our spirit. In fact, you can start the communion while on your way home. I remember one of those days I was in the office and then this song began to pop up in my spirit. I could not help but sing. I hear the voice of my lover beckoning on me to the secret place. I sang the song and I was wrapping up already. But guess what? I sang the song till I get home, and immediately I get home, even though I was tired, I was so stirred up to pray. And yes, I knew that was help that came from me. Some of us don't know how to maximize the help that the Lord sent to us. The Lord gave you a song, you just neglect it, you leave it. The Lord gave you a word, you just leave it. My dear, your pastor only owe you the responsibility to bring the word to you, but it is your responsibility to grow with the word that is being brought onto you. So you must, the same way the world is so intentional by strategizing things that calls your attention, you must form the habit of setting your atmosphere in value with what you want. If you want to live a consistent prayer life, then get sermons, get songs that helps you to. You don't even need to have the luxury of time to sit down to listen to them, because what we deceive ourselves is that, oh, I don't have the time to sit down and listen for 1 hour or 2 hours sermon. You don't need to sit down on a spot to listen. Even while you can, if you can afford to do other things while you let it play, let it be. What you are doing is that you are prepping your environment, you are setting your atmosphere already for for your mood of prayer. You don't have to wait. And we blame our parents that they have a consistent morning devotion that was so local, that was so old school. But guess what? Every morning they have contact with their maker. But you, the only time you remember to pray is when you have a nightmare. It shouldn't be. So form a culture, prepare your environment, set your atmosphere. Some of you are so good in listening to, today you listen to Whiskey, the next day you listen to Victoria Orinze. What is the color of your problem? Choose one. If you want to be spiritual, set things around you that will help you to think in line with what you want to achieve. See, like we said again, prayer is work. So it is your responsibility to set that time to see. We know there is a time where the Holy Spirit stir you up to pray, but it will not always be, oh, let me tell you. So you have to take on the responsibility to set out time. If you are the type that say, oh, I don't remember, set alarm. Thank God for your phone. You set alarm to take drugs. You set alarm to go write exam. What about prayer? You can set alarm. Thank you very much. You have a blessed day. Bye.